deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Mention a couple problem people, I guess I should say, could say it like that. One of them being Prayer Guardian, that's number one on the list, to find out who Prayer Guardian is, so we could do a whole community, a service here. This would be a service for the whole community.
You fucking cunt. Fucking bitch. Why are you such a hater? Fucking cunt. I will see you, son of a bitch.
And if you call me a crazy bitch, make sure you put "don't fuck with that" in front of it. Don't fuck with that crazy bitch. You whack ass hoes.
Ha! Hello. Hi, Joe. I'm gonna have to change my monitor a little here so I can. I'm trying to make it so I'm not looking 3 different, spots, looking all fucking crazy on there. What if I do like? Oh, hold on. I moved it in front of. Okay. Now everyone's kind of in the same spot. How's the sound? Good. Hi, Joe. Hi, Sherry. Hot damn. Whoop, whoop, Sherry Lynn. Hi, Eve. Hi, Rita. I would think that Fred would not back out unless Candus or Jordy Sue told them they better not. It's actually everyone's right to get polygraphed anyway. So, I mean, they're not really going to advise you to not take a poly. The law is not going to advise, TBI is not going to tell Chris Proudfoot not to take a polygraph, okay? All of that, okay? Hi, Kathy. It's your right, which is why it's out there outside of FBI, TBI, law enforcement that, everyone goes through. That's why there's establishments that do that. It is your right to be able to do that. Get my volume down. Ha. And booyah! You guys, it's fucking Christmas in September. The brother is back. Yes. I think it's important to understand that the polygraph test is used as a tool. Exactly what I've said. It's just a tool to help in confessions. Which way to direct an investigation is an investigative tool, not a prosecutorial tool. Right. And this isn't going to be admissible in court, right? They aren't. Even through the law, they are not admissible through court. And as I said, the reason why all of a sudden Cher's silent and not doing anything, and then I get this urge to be like, you know what? Offer people polys, because I don't know what more I can do when there is nothing new going on. We've just got, distractions and lies. It's over 4 years now. So for me, I can offer to get people a polygraph. They sign the consent. I get the results. I can share with you. And then that is a tool to kind of help us. Okay, well, maybe I can put this situation on the very back burner. And okay, let's focus on that. So exactly what the brother is saying. It's just a tool. And that's all I'm intending it to be, is that of a tool. Now, again, I'll remind people, why not have the law do it? Jody Sue Brown's pissed and saying she'll take me up on my offer if it's the FBI or TBI or whatever. Well, then Jody Sue Brown call and make that, and they'll make it work. Now, I'm sure TBI and everyone can give them their tests, but that's getting held to them. That's not being released publicly, has it? Even Dawn and Candus, who allegedly passed, okay, never been released for us to know the proof. We only have to trust what all of these key players in this case are telling us. And I, for one, am fucking sick of that. So Cher's offering polygraph tests. I will get Dawn one, Candus one, Grandis one, Jody Sue Brown one, Fred, Andy, Ziggy wants one, whatever. because I don't know what else to do. So it is a tool. All kinds of shit going around. I have been blown the hell up. So let's just give it a minute here, because I really don't want to have to repeat this shit. I don't even know. I'm not in that Facebook. I don't know where the rumors started, who started it, or why. I mean, I kind of have a little idea of why. Right? Hi, Mary. And for those of people calling me an idiot and that they don't give a shit, it's funny when people do give a shit about something and then when they don't, right? Because they're all about, oh, well, the polygraphs of this and this and that. But then, oh, Cher's offering, well, I don't give a shit about a poly. Like, it doesn't matter anyways. It's not even admissible. It's really funny to watch how hypocritical some of these folks are if you just watch it, because sometimes they give a shit about a polygraph and the results. Sometimes they don't. So that doesn't quite make sense to me. Hey, Selena. Hi, Deborah. Be nice to Cher. No. Shit might be a little weird. I'd be like looking over my shoulder all the time if everyone was being nice to me. I'd be like, what the fuck is up? You know, just like when you got a house full of kids, all of a sudden it's quiet. I'd be worried. Hey, Walter. Hey, Joe. No, don't do that, Joe. We're not doing that. We're being adults and we are conversating. I'm just going to delete the comment. I don't know if it was you earlier calling her Miss Piggy. We're not doing that. I deleted that comment too. So I hate that my channel absolutely is supposed to be at least 18 over. I mean, I prefer 21 plus, but this isn't for kids. Okay. It's true crime. It shouldn't even be for anyone that's under 18 in my opinion. Don't do that. Calling her a pig or saying hateful things summer is still gone. That's been going on for over 4 years. All right. To the point where I've actually missed some important conversations because it was out of sight, out of mind, because I didn't want to just be bashing each other anymore. So we're not doing that. I hate to say it, mods. I have taken my there's only one person on my block and hidden list now. So we'll do the same old. Delete the comment if it's an asshole comment. To anyone in chat, you say whatever you want about me, but anyone in the chat, any one of my mods, I don't care. You don't like each other, leave, or you can block that person and you won't see them. I don't care, but we're here to put our heads together and try to figure out and see what we can figure out that's new. Have new conversations, refreshing this, because the same people going around saying, sorry, but Miss Ziggy's Miss Piggy, or whatever, just bringing each other down. Summer is still missing. Those are the same people that will be like, I'm all about summer. Well, no, you're not, because how can we have fresh conversations if you're just gonna bash and harass someone to the point where they're gonna be like, okay, I'm done talking. So I'm not sure how that's helpful. So don't do that. All right. And that's for everyone, not just Joe, but I'm going to delete the comment, and then if it happens again, I'm timing you out. And one more time, I guess I'm starting a block list. In fact, I don't even know if I'm going to do the 3 strike. No, I'll delete the comment. If your comment was removed because you were an asshole, this goes out to all. It's just going to be a block, and maybe in the future I'll unhide you again. Because come on, grow up. Who else is in here? Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Mishu. Well, then don't be here. There's tons of other shows. Don't be here then. That's fine. Okay? I'm 41. I'm done with the shit. Hi, Roswell. Miss Chills. Jewelry. Tammy. Well, that's understandable. It's been too much. It's been years now. I get that. That's a fair feeling. Okay. Hi, Angie's Life. JD. Hi, Mary. That would be good. I mean, obviously, I would love to poly Dawn and Candus. And from what I hear, like, Dawn and Candus are allegedly broken up and stuff. So, like, Dawn, what up, homie? Call me. Baby! I just told Dawn he should call me. Just in case anyone, tells you I was hitting on Dawn. Thank you, Roswell. Did I clickbait you with the title? Nope. Nope. Did y'all fucking clickbait me with the rumors so I'd go live? That's what it was. People were like, if I say this, Cher will hop on a live, and I want to see Cher live. Because that's what everyone loves. More of me on their phone screens and computer screens. That's what it was. That's what it was. No, it is not clickbait. Here, hold up, wait a minute. Oh, is it? Where? I've been talking to Daniel Martel all day. I was quite an asshole to him. Hold on. All right. But we talked it out. And I only a few pages in it. I will... I can't say that. What was I... Somebody who respects... Or, no, somebody who values my perspective on things, and in Jack and Lily's case, has sent to me all of the files. Like, all of the files. All of them. Sealed, not sealed, what's public, what's not public. I have them all now. It is interesting, and we will chat. As well as, he knows people don't really care for him, and they want to bash him, but I'm like, I don't care. Like, that's on them. If they don't want to hear you out, then clearly they don't really care about your missing stepkids whatsoever either. So I was able to apologize to Daniel, and both of us kind of, I think, understand each other a little bit. And I just told him I go hot and cold, told him a little bit about my history, my past and stuff, and why, like, and also how jaded we are on these streets, not just 9 times out of 10, but 10 times out of 10, it's the step parent, right? Or even the parent. So, but you guys, I have to say, around, it is sounding like law is really loosening the reins on Daniel Martel. So anyways, I was just chatting with him earlier about, I'd like to have him on, like, who is Daniel before stepkids went missing? Like, tell me about Daniel. Tell me, because we were talking about a few things. So yeah, let's like give him a fair shot here. So anyways, yes, I've got all those. Benny, I'm going to send you that if you're cool with that, actually, because, yeah. And Tammy, sis, I'm sending it to you as well. So, the team. The band is back together! Baby!
Honey.
Brothers in chat. Want to come say hi? Any other time he'd be like, no. But for Benny, he'll get over here for a minute.
Benny!
He watched you reffing Long Live the Chief.
You crazy son of a bitch. How you doing, bud?
You've been missed. We are so excited. Okay, perfect. Yes! I'm going to send him the files that Daniel sent me.
Oh, yeah, right on.
Yeah. The band is back together. Super excited. Christmas came early. We love it. I guess some people are lost. Fred is taking the test. Yes, we're going to get there, but hold on. I'm going to pull it up. I was shook when he texted me, Ziggy. I was like, what the fuck? 1 second, peeps. and unmuted. Okay, let's try that again. Hi, Victoria. And Ziggy and Fred, Pearl. Only rumor I've heard was this title. Sorry, Pearl. But thank you for being here. Rhonda. Yes, he's been missed, right, Polly? That's for sure. Another realm. When's the wedding? I would like a link. I want to see the dress, all of it. I want to see it. Hair curlers. Minky. Did I miss saying hello? All right, let's go. Cold November. Hey, boo. Hey. Hawkins County is getting a new sheriff. I heard that. Fred and Ziggy sent me some of that information. Very interesting. Sis. Sorry, guys. I have Benny saved as my big brother. Pretty sure we're the same age. Hi, Brooke. Rosemary. Welcome. Okay, next week. Thank you. All right. I am now... Sorry, guys. I'm getting with the program. Don't you worry. And so, because yet they've blocked me, like I don't get it. But yes, they blocked me in that. All right, here we go. Share screen. Share the screen. I sent a couple of people the link if they want it. Yep, sharing. Okay, perfect. So here, this Facebook group is saying, so it's Summer Wells, vanished in Tennessee, Katerina Rostova. Never heard of these people. I am hearing the polygraphs are now not being done. Not that I care, LOL. Yeah, we can see you don't care. You're just pulling something straight out your asshole and posting it on a Facebook page. But yeah, you don't care. Not being done. Not that I care, LOL. I don't suspect Andy or Fred. I don't really know what it says because it was a screenshot. Oh! Hello.
Good evening.
OMG, you guys. Don't we miss this voice?
How are you?
Well, fantastic now. How about you?
Yeah, I'm all the way up.
I'm like way too happy. It's ridiculous.
Me too. I would turn the camera on, but I dropped it the other day and the front facing camera, it doesn't want to work. So I have to go to Apple and, you got to crawl before you walk.
You know what? Exactly. Hey, the voice is good enough for now. You might give some of us a heart attack if we get to see you and hear you. Thank you for popping up here.
Thank you for having me. No,
So,
I do want to say that I think that, I think that you really have to look at it objectively in the sense that, Fred's taken a test already, whether or not you agree with the results or not. None of us are certified polygraphers or interpreters of the polygraph. And I think the fact that he is willing to take another one, it's got to mean something whether you like him or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll say he actually, so he heard me like rumbling with the idea on one of my lives, and he texted me Benny, and was like, I'll do it. You set it up, I'm there. So really, he came to me. So
And again, I think that's awesome. And I think the downside to it probably is that you're going to have the naysayers that,
yeah,
let's assume hypothetically that the results are, right in line with the first one. You'll have the naysayers that say, oh, well, Fred knows how to beat the box and, XYZ. And, they're always going to try to squeak,
yeah,
a foul opinion in about it in some way.
yeah. Well, I especially can't please everybody at once. I'm good at pissing them all off though. But for me, like what I was telling people is, let's say they don't show up. It will kind of say a lot as well, right? The two
Yeah, I
different
think so.
polygraphs, it will be
Yeah.
interesting. And also, Fred and Andy are not getting the questions. I'll let you know, I came up with the questions with a police officer for both.
Oh, man.
They came up with the questions and they changed it from 3 questions to 4. And I called today to see if we could maybe wrangle a 5th question in for the $500 pricing. And I think we will. And that's just because they are basically, one of the questions is just going to be, has Fred Hill killed anybody? Because now they're throwing all kinds of bodies on this man. So I was talking with the guy and he's like, yeah, you can just throw that in there, I think. So Ziggy was saying she would take one, and I didn't know what Ziggy would need one for, but some people think that she needs one to see if she's lying and covering. So basically, does she have guilty knowledge? But that would be my only question for Ziggy. And I could understand Ziggy wanting that also, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
so then what happened, I had Fred and Ziggy on, and then that's when they live confirmed they're doing this, and go ahead, continue on with the plans share. Andy popped up in chat live, everyone saw it that was there, and said, set me one up too, I want a polygraph too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that went. And then Jody Sue Brown went live telling everyone not to do it, and then whatever. So I'll repeat for the other people who are still giving me shit today. Why is because, or why not have TBI do it and not pay the money, and why are you doing this? And the reason why is because sure, TBI or the FBI can go ahead and do it, but we aren't going to get anything. Like, we won't get any answers from it. They're going to hold it as part of the tool for them in the investigation. And we all doing this for over 4 years, I
As they
think,
should, right? I mean, I
yes, exactly. Yep. So the law does know what I'm doing as well, and I was not ever told by TBI or their local law enforcements to not do this. So, in fact, there is a retired officer that has been on Summer's case before, but is no longer. That's how I found out that there has been a witness polygraphed, and was I sure that one of these gentlemen was not the witness already polygraphed. I let him know which two, Fred and Andy, and he said, oh yeah, nope. And this person said, yeah, one other person, a witness. So I thought that was interesting. Like, so who's a witness? And so he knew also that I was talking about polygraphing 2 gentlemen. So he kind of let slip, let me know the names so that I know I already didn't polygraph this witness. So that tells me it was a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and no, it wasn't Andy and it wasn't Fred. So.
Well, again, everyone that's a true crime aficionado, is well aware of the legalities and the boundaries of the polygraph, and I think that I think that it's probably a dual-edged sword, this situation, because you've got some people that are here for the entertainment value of it, and then you have some people that are here for, answers for Summer. And I think it's sometimes hard to figure out who's who.
Yeah.
And I just truly hope that no matter what happens, that it could bring some answers for Summer in some way.
Yeah. Some people think that we all don't deserve any answers. I agree, but I also disagree because we've all put our blood, sweat, and tears into this for over 4 years. And I think it would be a nice tool for us to have to kind of, okay, well, maybe I can go a little harder on this area and maybe not on this for now. Like, I just, maybe selfishly, I think we deserve a little something too to help us do better. Because, they give us so much shit, right? About the social medias and blah, blah, blah. Well, you haven't really given us anything because there are lots of cases where social media has Gabby Petito, we can be helpful, just like help
I think
steer us.
the antagonist in me would definitely want to know, what's going on. But then, of course, the me that would, certainly want justice for Summer is completely okay with never knowing any of the results or any of the,
Right,
inner investigative stuff that's going on. Right.
right,
I'm okay. I'm okay either way. And I think really at this point, I kind of lean maybe more towards, there not being any public release of information, because I think that the public has had such a detriment, on her situation for such a long time, myself included even. I'm not here to say that every single thing I ever did was absolutely helpful, right? So,
yeah, but we don't
you know,
know if we're helpful or not, right? So, I mean, the end. I mean, I know what you're saying, though. All of us have been kind of like, well, that was, are we helpful? Like, I get it. Give me 1 second, though. What do you think? So,
hey,
do
Mr.
you
Mark.
think this is a good idea, Benny?
No, yeah, I do, especially seeing how you have any sort of law enforcement input into the deal. um, I think that it's helpful. And then, potentially the trickle down to it is maybe people will, if the results play out like the first test for Fred, then maybe they'll kind of ease up on Fred and stop all the real life stuff and yada yada yada.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I just want everyone to know I never said anything. I'm not sure where people are getting this from, but no. The polygraphs being canceled is false. I'll get into Andy B in a second here. I've got, because the officer had told me, have Andy and whoever I'm polygraphing to send me a text message that they are going to sign the consent, since I'm putting it together, paying for it, all of that, my card on the file, everything, right? So right now, my visa is on file for Fred. Still looking, because the one I had for Andy isn't right and it's far away from him, so we're getting Andy situated still. And Andy will be right around the same time as Fred.
Yeah.
I'll get to that in a minute, but here you guys go. It's not just out of my mouth, and Ziggy and Fred are listening. But
I made you a mod, so.
okay. Is that Fred? Whoops, my bad. Okay, hold on. This one.
For the ones that's concerned about my lie detector, I don't know where the information is coming from or whatever, but I will be at my lie detector August the 4th, 9:30 with Bell Zone.
October 4th.
Can't wait.
Right. He means October 4th at 9:30.
Lie detector. I don't know where the information is coming from or whatever, but I will be at my lie detector August the 4th, 9:30 with Bell Zone. can't
Well, I
wait.
think that's the attitude he needs to have.
Yeah. That's the attitude he's given me since I've put all this into action. So,
Yeah, he's jumping at the chance to try and clear his name.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then Andy had come in, when we were live and doing all that, and he was like, I'll do it, set it up, whatever. And then it was a kind of, so at first, Andy was kind of like, well, I don't know, Cher hasn't responded to me. What happened was I did not understand his text message. And so then I sent it to Ryan Finds Truth. Because Ryan texted me and said, are you ignoring Andy? Like, you have not responded to him in like a month? And I was like, what? And so I went back, and the reason was, well, he had texted me while I was at work, and then I talked to 100 other people, and I actually thought I was waiting for a response from him. But what it was is he sent me something, which you guys will see in the future, because I'm going to make everything transparent. These people know this. He said something about the poly, but I didn't understand it, so I was just like leaving it for later to get back to, I guess, and then I didn't. So then Ryan was like, you're ignoring Andy, and what's going on? So then I went right to Andy. I was like, hey, like, no, I just didn't understand what you were saying. But no. And then he was like, I'll do it if Fred does it. And then I was like, no, that's not what you said. Like, it shouldn't be I'll do it if Fred does it, or I'll do it if Andy does it. You're both a grown-ass men, and you came in my chat and said, like, set it up, I'm going to do it. So so that's why then I went to Andy. All right, I will set it up for you. You tell me, do you want to do it before Fred, after Fred, same time as Fred? And that's when Andy was like, yeah, you're right. Let's try and schedule it around the exact same time as Fred. So that's where we're at. Andy and Fred both are agreeing and doing it. I'm trying to find a place that's not going to cost me $1,500 for Andy Bernard. But Fred's a done deal. My card's on file. He is booked. For the people asking me, how dare you buy Ziggy and Fred food in a hotel? Well, guess what? It's 9:30 in the morning, and it's an hour and a half away from them. So yes, I'm going to make sure that they have their, ride to and from. I'm going to make sure that they have something to eat, and I'm going to make sure that they have a hotel room so that they can go up. It's happening on a Saturday, okay? October 4th is a Saturday. So they can go up Friday night. Then there's no excuse. They're there, right by where they're getting polygraphed, go right from the hotel, and then they can go home after that. So, yeah, I knew I was going to catch hell from all over. We have had 2 donations. I'm paying $500 American. So all together, I would say I have about $50 American. And as you guys know, that will also be completely transparent. I have deleted my PayPal, my everything. The only thing that I have is anything that I get from here, which is going to be whatever I get for September 21st. I will show you right now what I have coming to me. I'm telling you, I have shown my payment account many times. Anytime you guys catch me trying to fundraise, I'm going to be completely transparent. So I have that I will receive on September 21st, between September 21st to 25th. You guys, anyone who's a creator knows how this works. I will receive $284.36, but I think my account is like negative $10, so I'll get like $270. So I'll go ahead and post that. You see that? Is that clear? $284.36 is what YouTube will pay me on September 21st. So I have half of Fred's payment right now. So I need about that much more to make sure I get this done for Fred. And then when I set up Andy, we'll talk then. But I have, so technically add another $50 on top of that, okay? So that's where I'm at right now. And so my YouTube money, and then as well, I have my Cash App streaming on there on the banner, because that is the only link that I will be collecting funds for to help pay for what I'm doing. So, and that's that. And I'm going to keep the donors private until after both tests are done, and then whoever would like to remain anonymous shall, and whoever does not will obviously get a big shout out and a thank you for making it happen. Thank you so much, Aussie. So yeah, what are you thinking, bro? What you think?
I mean, that's good work, beautiful work. I mean, it's definitely being proactive, and again, like I said before, I'm reiterating, but I really hope that if the results come out the same for Fred as they did before, that the community might ease up and sort of just start looking somewhere else. Um, I think that um, I think that the YouTube is a lot. It always kind of has been, but I do also understand that everybody is probably frustrated and tired, and ready for a conclusion for summer's sake. But I know that really um, it kind of spills over into a lot of the real life stuff I've been told that's been happening for Fred and for Ziggy. And again, like I said before, all opinions aside, um, I think the bulk of us are not here for Ziggy or for Fred or for Cher or Mark or anybody else. They came here for summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're just kind of components around all of that. So, um, but yeah, that's really my opinion on it all. And I don't have too much more. I think the only other thing that I heard earlier today, somebody texted me and told me that Candus may or may not have left the Hill and went down to Georgia in search of work. And if that's the case, best wishes to her and good luck.
The devil went down to Georgia.
I was just thinking that.
So
Yeah, I've
I
heard
do,
that too.
yeah. All things aside, I think we've all known that the two of them were more like oil and water than anything else. So maybe that split will be a blessing for both of them. Yeah,
Chat is ecstatic to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
I do appreciate everyone's well wishes, and I do want to take a moment to say that I'll be around a little bit, and I may do some live streaming here and there, but it's going to be solely true crime. I'm not here to battle it out and swing axes and swords with old internet enemies or any of that. I want to stay in the solution and not the problem. So that's kind of where I'm at. And
I
if
was
I don't,
so disappointed what people did to you. And there's a reason why, but anyway, I'm glad that your voice is back. And I kind of went mute for a while you're gone too, because, yeah, that's all people want to do is just bash. And that's why I just started coming back like in this last month, I'd say, last couple of weeks. And I just exactly same as you. Like, that's not. Summer's still gone, and that's been going on for over 4 years, just thrashing at each other, and she's still missing.
Yeah.
yeah, I hear my audio is kind of bad. My phone is almost dead, and I've got it on the charge. So I'll let you guys get back to it. And thank you for having me. And we will definitely do it again very soon.
Absolutely. I'm
Hell yeah.
so happy that you're back. I'm happy that life is going up for you.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
yeah, I'll leave it at that. Thank you
I'm
for
blessed. I'm
jumping
blessed
on.
beyond measure. I really am. It couldn't have all. My situation couldn't have worked out any better. So
Good.
again,
Will
I'm
we have some
very thankful.
new music coming up?
Yeah, probably. First things first. I'm kind of getting more on the hunt for. I'm working now and kind of trying to get into something a little more specialized, and so I'm navigating all of the rivers of life.
Love it. I love it.
So,
Sweet.
yep. But I'm blessed. I will not complain, and I'll take it as it comes.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Anyways, thank you for having me, and
Thank you.
I'll be in contact with you probably later on tonight.
Yes, I'm going to send you the files because I definitely will want your help with Lily and Jack. So, all right.
Now, you had spoke, those two, are those children from Canada
Nova Scotia.
somewhere?
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely like to see what you got.
Sister and brother, 4 and 6 years old.
Oh, boy.
But almost
Wow.
exact same thing. Grandma's in a camper in the driveway.
Yeah.
Grandma's home. Mom and stepdad were, yeah, almost exact same thing, but with 2 kids instead of 1. So, yeah.
I do that. All right. Well, yeah, later on.
Okay. Love you.
All right. Love you too, everybody. Thank you for your well wishes, and I'll see you around.
See you later, Benny.
See ya.
OMG. Wow.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I just got spoiled. I think I was the first pit stop for him. Ha. So, nice. And see, he just got back from working all day at the hospital, even like around black mold and shit. He had a fucking harsh day, but he hopped on out of bed to talk to Benny. That's love. So yeah, let me for one more time because I have some more stuff to do, and DT is live right now, Drunken Turkey, talking about some Daniel Martell stuff, so I definitely want to check that out quick, and I got to get some files to people and get going on dinner, all that kind of stuff. I might be live again later about some Jack and Lily stuff. We will see. But thank you everyone in the chat. Thank you, Aussie $3.99. You said that's not much, but guess what? Every freaking penny is a help. You have no idea, especially when it's in the American funds for me. So again, no problem showing you guys. I got $280 already towards this. So plus 50. So I have around $300 minus whatever I'm negative, like 10, maybe $15, but I don't get like charged more than that if it's under 20, so don't worry about that. So and again, I will show everything. I will show the receipts. I will show all of the transactions so people know. Now, the only thing is I was advised that should it be no call, no show to the polygraphs, I do not get a refund because that's the polygrapher's day. And so they don't give a refund for that. So I did say originally that if they don't go, whatever I get back, we were going to put towards, I think people decided let's send it to Brandy Neal, Monkey Vaughn's mom. I will not be able to do that. So just to keep it 110% with you guys, they told me that they keep the funds. What I will also do is ask the people before the polys happen if they wouldn't mind if I have them on a live just to let you guys know, because I did tell them I was fundraising. So I'm pretty sure the guy who is going to do Fred's will hop on the phone and just give you guys the spiel and let you know that, so that you're not just hearing it from me and, you know, I'm a liar or whatever. So for those that know me and have been around, I think it's safe to say you do know that I'm transparent with this stuff. And not just because that's the right thing to do, but it's also because y'all deserve that. You know what I mean? So they are on, Spirit Guide. The polygraphs are 100% on. Those words of it not happening never came out of my mouth, Fred's mouth, or Andy's mouth. And just, you know, one more time, I got it from Fred's mouth. Actually, I won't even just play the, I'll just fucking call him. He might be busy though. Fred, are you in chat? Okay, give it a minute. They might be eating or something. I think they were out by some water. But here. So yeah, so Fred, hold on. So Fred was upset to hear this rumor as well. He goes, "Hey, the polygraph's not being canceled, has it? People's been contacting me and asked me why I'm not going to take it and why is it being canceled and stuff. I just wanted to make sure it's not been canceled. I think blah 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 is one putting out some kind of bullshit. Something about Ziggy and Sarah got into it or something. I don't want to read our whole conversation, but yeah. So anyways, he came to me like, what the fuck's going on? Don't cancel my polygraph. So I was like, wait, what? What's going on? So yes, that is false. The polygraphs are on.
For the ones that's concerned about my lie detector, I don't know where the information is coming from or whatever, but I will be at my lie detector August the 4th, 9:30 with bells on.
October the 4th. He meant October the 4th.
Can't wait.
He meant October the 4th, so cut him some slack for that one there. So yeah, it's still on. The only thing right now is I do not have Andy Bernard set up as of yet, but he will be. I called a couple places. They were a little pricey. $1,500 is just not something I'm even willing to try and ask for help raising. Not when I can get Fred for $500. And I'll be honest, the person doing Fred's had to Google Summer's case while on the phone with me, and I actually liked that. He is an officer for 32 years. He's been in the military for a few decades as well. Very credentialed. The reviews on the guy are great. And what I mean by that, why I'm saying that, is because there's people that thought he was a straight up asshole, tough cookie, and were not too thrilled about their results, but they still gave this man 5-star reviews. Okay, so, and like they said, a lot of people think, they're that good and they can go ahead and trick a poly, but this guy says a lot of times that's not the case. Now, another thing everyone getting on my ass for, will there be drug testing? Great question. I thought that came up, but I honestly don't remember. So I will make that phone call tomorrow and double check and make sure, because I know a lot of you would like drug testing done. So now, should they not do it, but I think they do, that is also something I can help figure out and have done prior to the tests, okay? That's not a hard thing to do, quite honestly. You can get a drug test for most things anywhere, at a Walgreens, whatever. So we'll make that happen. And again, like Benny was saying and Mark says, people are still going to be like, well, fuck this, like whatever, it doesn't matter. But I think for most of people with even a half a brain in their head, I think they want this just as much as I do. Again, it's just a tool though, like Benny was saying. And I don't know what else we can do in this case that's new, that's fresh, that helps people have more conversations. I just want to keep her out there. I want to keep Summer Moon Utah Wells's name out there. I don't want people to just forget or give up or be discouraged, because I do know I get like that all the time. And so that's another reason, when thinking before just hopping on here, I was like, what can I do where I'm not getting on here and bashing people and fighting with people, or just going over the same call for the 500th time or 1,000th time. What can I do that will help freshen things, start new conversations, keep her name out there? And this is where I landed. So I appreciate everyone supporting in the idea. I appreciate people that have helped already or might help to raise the funds to get this done. But I did say, don't worry, if I don't get the help and I don't get help with the 500, I'm making it happen anyways, okay? So don't worry. Don't you worry. We cannot, Beck, and we won't. I won't, okay? Every day, I still wake up, I go to my Google, Summer Wells. And it's quite depressing when there's nothing. I'm just seeing 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It just sucks. So right down here scrolling is my Cash App. It is the only payment link other than my channel that I will be using to help with this. So with that, I will see you around these streets. I might see you again tonight. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to leave it at that. And to the brother Benny, I am so happy you're back. You guys, I don't think you understand, but y'all think I've done some incredible things in Summer's case. Benny's been there. Benny's been up on that hill just like Ziggy's been. Like, let me tell you, we have such a strong human and voice back for Summer, and I couldn't be happier. So thank you. And Benny, thank you, because after all of the shit that you've been through, you're still willing to pop right back up here and do it again for these missing children, and specifically Summer. And I just love you for that. It's incredible. Thank you, When Evil Entered, for being a member for 28 months. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. I don't do a lot for members right now. So I know that you do that to support the channel and allow me to continue doing what I'm passionate about. And thank you. That's the world to me. And thank you, Carla. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I want to see what kind of, it says it's a sticker. It doesn't show us the stickers on the StreamYard. What is it? The sticker. Go! Yeah! All right, so yes, you heard it. Polygraphs are set, scheduled. My card is on file for Fred's right now. We are still hunting on the search for Andy, but best believe he will be scheduled right around the same time, even if it's maybe, a day or two after, whatever. It's going to be right around the same time, okay? So don't you worry, and I'll let you hear it from his mouth one more time. I think they're getting dinner or something, but here, just one more time.
For the ones that's concerned about my lie detector, I don't know where the information is coming from or whatever, but I will be at my lie detector August the 4th, 9:30 with bells on. Can't wait.
Fucking love it. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'll stay on for a few more minutes. Let me put the link out there. If anyone wants to pop up, is there anything that I can answer now while I'm on here before, just in case I don't come back on tonight? Because I've got some Jack and Lily stuff to be doing. But now be watching, because I'm going to have Daniel on. And let me tell you, I was a complete little bitch to him. Did I tell you what I said? It was wrong. It honestly was not right. What did I say? Oh, I went a little Don Wells on him. What did I say? Oh, he sent me something to watch. Okay. Sorry, Daniel. I know you're probably at dinner, you were saying. I crack you up. What'd I say? What I did. Benny's channel name. If you saw him here, I'll find it. If you see him in the chat there. Squids! Hi, brother. Tragedy Pimps. Hey, boo. Hi, Kyrie. Awesome. Well, hello. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Does anyone want to pop up anything? Here's the link to join me here on panel. If you got anything you want to bring up or ask or have me pull up, I sure can. I just definitely got to get off here in like about half an hour and start dinner. So totally up to you guys. Or if you're done for now, that's okay too. Killer is awesome. Absolutely great videos over there. Killer, drop your link in there if you would. Barnes and Noble's True Crime. Tammy, another one. Please make sure you're subbed because I'm over there all the time. Mandy's over there all the time. Well, probably she's over there when she can. I'm over there when I can. So, yes, make sure you're subbed to everyone. Ziggy, I'm over on Ziggy's Saturday night. So, make sure you're over there. See, you see, a lot of us that were all like this are actually adulting now. You know what I mean? You had Benny up here being an adult with Fred and Ziggy. So, and there's sometimes, believe you me, and a lot of y'all have been able to witness that. Me and Benny don't always agree either. Imagine that. But we can adult and at the end of the day understand that, you know, we're human, we're adults, and it's okay to think differently because we have amazing conversations. Killer. Great channel. Great channel. He's on not the Twitter, what is it? The TikTok. He's on the TikTok as well. I can't wait to get the band back together and have me and Mark and Killer and Benny and Tammy. I mean, oh, so excited. Again, I was the first pit stop. Right, Steph? Does anyone want to pop up? Hey, Yelva. Yes, everyone share your channels. Eve has a channel. Share your channel, girlfriend. You're always helping everyone else. Get yours out there. The sister from a different mister. Make sure you're subbed because that's my home away from home right there. Drop your link, brother, please. And Benny's. He said that was the channel he was going to be using, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get it out there. And really quick, Killer. Where are you? Wait, why is Lolly not blue? Oh, that's right. Lolly! Good to see you. Okay, where did Killer go? Here we go. There we go. I changed your moderation stats. You're managing mod, Killer. You, Benny, Tammy, and Mandy. I got my crew back. Okay, you guys. So can I answer anything else? Yes, the polygraphs are still happening. Fred has my card on file set for October 4th, 9:30 a.m. Woo! And yes, I am trying. Hold up, wait a minute. I can't find it that quick. Yes. 110%. You know I love it. Love it. Faith, good to see you. And thank you guys. Benny's back. You know it. You know it. So happy. So, get ready. Got it. Nice. All right. I can drop it in the chat. Boom, 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 boom. Telling you right now, if you haven't, and he's been gone for a while, you will absolutely want to be on Benny's channel. Right there. I'm trying to pin it, but it's making me go to his channel. Yeah, it's not letting me pin it, so I'll just stay live for a minute. Y'all catch that link? The real OG crew is back. Choo-choo. Yeah, buddy. Yes, Benny's link is... I just dropped it. The link I just put in is Benny. Right there. Boom. That is Benny's link. Thank you so much, JD. And then we got... Boom. Then we got my sister from a different mister. There's Tammy, Barnes and Noble. All these links you want because these are my homes away from homes. This is, so I put Benny's is in there first. Then I got Tammy's. This here is Killer Looks. And then, mods, who are we missing in here? Of course, Prairie Boy. Lolly, share your channel link, boo. Eve, share your channel link. So, you guys, it's been an hour. I'm going to go start dinner because the girls will be home from work in an hour. Mark's already starving. Mandy, Spirit Seeker Squad. Spirit Seeker Squad. There's our beauty. And you will want to be on my other sister from a very different mister. The one and only beautiful Spirit Seeking Squad, aka Mandy, the one y'all have to thank for who taught me how to live stream. For real. And there's Miss Mandy. We got it. We got it. I will see you guys around these streets. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, polygraphs are happening. Fred's is basically, my card's already on file, whatever. October 4th, 9:30 a.m. for Mr. Fred Hill. Alrighty.
Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
I know that's right. All right, y'all. Bye!
And if you call me a crazy bitch, make sure you put "don't fuck with that" in front of it. Don't fuck with that crazy bitch. You whack ass hoes.